What's up, YouTube? How are you guys doing? First off, welcome back to my channel. What's up, YouTube? How are you guys doing today? I hope you guys are doing well. Hope you guys are doing great. Hope you guys are doing fabulous. Asthma attack. If you're new here, hit that subscribe button. This is my wand today. No. If you're new here, subscribe to my channel. I'm really tired of saying this. Like, it's kind of annoying. You guys should know already. Like how you guys know when the light turns green, you go, and when it turns red, you stop. You guys should know, like, when you press play on my video, you have to be subscribed. I don't want to say you have to be subscribed. I don't want to feel like I'm forcing you to do anything because, you know, like, that's just peer pressure. But you need to be subscribed to my channel. Like, why are you watching my videos and you're not subscribed? Like, that's just real disgusting. It's really disrespectful. It's really not giving me good vibes. Don't be here and not be subscribed to my channel. I don't know who you think you are. Like, I'm not even asking for $1 or $10 or $100. I'm asking you for something for free. All you have to do is press that button, that subscribe button right down below. It's the only, not the only button, but it's the one button that you notice, and it's right there. All you have to do is press it. I'm tired of telling y'all this. Press the freaking button. Subscribe to my channel. Tired of this. Don't forget to like this video and leave me a comment, of course. I take all of those. I don't really want to talk too much at the beginning right now. We're just gonna hop right into today's video, which I hope is pretty clear in the caption about what I'm going to be talking about today. Welcome to Storytime with Kia. We're probably gonna have a lot of these, so I had to have like a name for it. It's called Storytime with Kia. And today's story, featuring my iPad, is the time I didn't know I was pregnant. And yes, it's a true story. I just wrote it all on my iPad so that I didn't have to like talk too much, and I didn't want to, like, you know, skip different parts. So I wrote it pretty much all down in my iPad, and I'm gonna read it like a book, as if it's a story, because it is a story. If you guys don't know, or if you do know, and you should know, I have a daughter, and the way that she came into this world is like a little crazy. If you know the story, then you know the story, and if you don't, then you're about to know right now. So it's time to start reading with Kia. Once upon a time, in a regular, schmegular, pandemic day in April of 2020, at about 2 a.m., I had woke up because I thought I had to pee. So I got up out of my bed and I went to use the bathroom. I noticed I was peeing for quite some time. In my head, I'm like, damn, how much water did I drink? So I'm still peeing for like at least 5 minutes. And mind you, I'm half asleep because, I mean, it's 2 a.m. I'm tired. I really wrote this. Guys, look. I wrote it all. It's a book. See, where was I? Oh, damn, how much water it is. So I get up off the toilet and go back to my room because, like, my nigga, I'm tired. I get right back in my bed, and not even 5 minutes later, I felt like I had to pee again. So back to the toilet I went. Here I am peeing for a long period of time again, and the toilet. Y'all don't think I can't read. I can read. I can freaking read. Be quiet. I'm trying. I can read. Mind your business. Here I am peeing for a long period of time, and I'm dead just thinking about the amount of bevs I had the day before. I was tired of sitting on the toilet, so I went back to my room, and instead of getting back in the bed, I just stood up over my bed. My bed has like, my bed had, it doesn't have anymore. My bed had like these, bed risers. So like it made my bed higher than it was. So like you had to do like a little 2-step and a hop to get up onto my bed. Not even gonna lie. So getting back onto my bed was really just a lot of work for me to do, and I didn't want to do it. Back to the story. So I stood over my bed and I put a towel underneath. Not even gonna hold you. I was just tired and wanted to go back to sleep. I fell back asleep, and around 5, almost 5 a.m., I remember I woke up because I got like this... I woke up because I got like this sharp ass pain in my stomach that felt like cramps 5,000. Y'all, I lost it. Oh, when I first got the pain, I was like, okay, my menstrual cycle is about to start. Yippee. Yippee. At first, the pain was like every 10 to 15 minutes. Then as time went on, it got worse and worse. Mind you, I'm still stood up halfway over my bed. By like 6, 7 a.m., I was tired of standing up, so instead of getting back into my bed, I took the towels that were underneath my bed and I laid them on the floor so I can lay on top of them because my floor was cold. By now, the pain is a solid every 10 minutes. So I laid on the floor for the next 5 to 6 hours. As time went on, the time gap got shorter. So by 8 a.m., the pain was every 7 minutes, let's say, because I really don't remember. By 10 a.m., it was every 5 minutes. And by 12 p.m., it was almost damn near every 2 to 3 minutes. Why didn't I scream for help? Because honestly, I thought the pain would go away. The pain feels like some really bad menstrual cycle cramps. Literally the best way I can explain it. It's so bad that I was actually biting down on a towel every time the pain would hit. Now by 12 p.m., I'm starting to get worried, and honestly, the one thing running through my head is, am I about to die? That's when I started to bug out because I thought I was about to die. So instead of calling my mom, who was right in the living room, or my dad, who was probably right in the room, I decided to call my sister. Let me just tell y'all, normally my mom comes into my room for no reason. I mean, I guess that's just all mothers. They find a reason to go into their room. Well, into their children, you know what I'm talking about. They find a reason to go into your room. And this day, my mom just decided that she didn't have to come into my room. And she didn't. I still love you, Mom, but for the one day, the one time you decide not to come in my room, I was actually in pain. I still love you, but next time, knock on my door. Anyway, so I called my sister, and I guess you could hear by the tone of my voice and the way that I was talking that something was wrong. The rest of the story, not even gonna hold y'all, is like based off of what I could remember and based off of what people told me. Well, my family, mainly, not people. Based off of what my family told me because honestly, I was going like in and out of life is what I'm gonna call it. It wasn't really, but. So my sister came over to the house and walked right past my mom without saying anything and came to my room. Mind you, my room is dark. I have blackout curtains. Mind you, my room was dark. I have like blackout curtains and they're black and I still have the same ones from that day. So like even though it was sunny outside or whatever could have been outside, you wouldn't see it because my room was dark as hell and my lights were off because I mean I never turned them on. So excuse me. I remember her asking me what was wrong, and I told her I've been in pain since like 5 a.m. Since she couldn't see, she opened my curtains, and then she looked back at me on the floor, and I was covered in blood, and so was the floor. So she panicked, and she either called my mom's name or she called my other sister's name. I don't remember which one. I believe it was my mom. I remember them trying to get me up off the floor so that I could get in the shower to rinse some of the blood off. I'm gonna back up. It's now about 1 p.m., and they somehow got me off the floor. I really don't remember. And I know I ran out of energy, so I stopped at the toilet before getting in the shower. And I remember my other sister coming in the house while I was on the toilet, just telling me, like, I need to rinse the blood off so they could take me to the emergency room. It took me quite a long time to get into the shower, no cap. If I wrote a book, I would really write it like that. No cap. Once I finally got in the shower 20 minutes later, I couldn't get out the shower. It was too much for me to do. I remember my sisters telling me, like, come on, you need to go to the emergency room. And I'm just like, I can't. It's almost 2 p.m. and they decided to call It's almost 2 p.m. and they decided to call what I believe was 911 or the ambulance people. I think they called 911. Not even gonna hold you. Once they called, they somehow got me out the shower and dressed, and we were waiting for the ambulance to pull up. Finally, someone knocks on the door, and the police officer walks in, and this is honestly the one part I remember. This fine chocolate, brolic isn't a word, muscular, tall, fine officer walks in the door, and that was honestly the one time I looked up and paid attention, and I was back in life because, you know, he walked through the door and I was like, whoa. I didn't say that out loud, but whoa, he was fine. So the officer asked my family what was going on. They said she's having stomachs. They said she's having stomach pains and she's bleeding a lot. Then a few minutes later, the ambulance people came to the house. What are they called? crap. Then about a few minutes later, the ambulance people pulled up. I honestly don't know what they're called. I know it's like EMTs or paramedics, but it's one of those. So you guys know what I'm talking about. I'm not about to explain myself. They came in the house and everyone was talking while also trying to get me on the gurney as fast as possible, but slowly because I could barely move. Literally one step was like 1 mile for me. I'm finally on the gurney and it's like 2:30ish. I remember because I kept checking my phone. My mom gave the paramedics, aka the EMTs, a bag of clothes for me, and I was on my merry way. I hate that I had to go to the emergency room by myself because we were living in the middle of a pandemic, so the only person that was able to be in the hospital was the patient. I remember when we got downstairs, it was freaking pouring, and I didn't have my bonnet, so I was tight. I was like, wait. The guy, paramedic, EMT, whatever, hands me something to put over my head. He's loyal. So then they wheeled me into the ambulance and was on our way to the hospital, which is like 5 minutes away. The lady paramedic was holding my hand the whole time and was talking to me, trying to figure out herself what was going on. She told me to squeeze her hand every time I felt the pain. Then she was like, I think you're pregnant and you're having contractions, but we gotta run some tests because you're really small. My face was like, I was like, nah, shawty got it all wrong. I've been having my period these last few... I was like, nah, shawty, you got it all wrong. I've been having my period these last few months. You're chatting. We get to the hospital and they wheel me out of that joint and into the hospital. I had to wait in the hallway for about maybe 5 to 10 minutes because they had to clear a room for me. It was mad hectic and crowded in there, and it just made me even more anxious. They finally put me in a room and it's like 3 p.m. and the paramedic lady is like, they're gonna take care of you. Mind you, she never let go of my hand the whole entire time. Never let go. So when she told me that she was going to leave, I was quite upset because she was the only type of support, aka comfort, that I had at the time. They put me in a room and a nurse comes in asking me mad questions that I didn't have time to answer because I was in so much pain. She put the IV in my arm and gave me a Tylenol for the pain that didn't do shit. Then she asked if I would be able to pee in a cup so they could run some tests. Shawty, I can't even blink without feeling pain. I'm not getting up. Imagine I wrote a book. So instead, they drew some blood and then went on about their merry way to wait for the results. So now I'm just in a room waiting for them to come back with the test results for at least the next 2 to 3 hours. Probably every 20 or 30 minutes, somebody would check on me to make sure I was still breathing and to tell me that they're still waiting for the results. I was dumb tight because, like, I'm in pain, miss. She ended up giving me another Tylenol and them hoes wasn't working. By 5 p.m., I'm now screaming in pain and they decided that they needed to do something. 1 hour later, I want to say, like 6:30 p.m., a doctor comes in and says, we're about to move you to labor and delivery, miss, because you're pregnant and you're definitely in labor right now. So he leaves again, but not for too long, maybe like 10 minutes, and comes back ready to move me. He noticed that there was a lot of blood underneath me and wanted to change out the blankets that were all on my little bed scooter thing. You know, the bed thing with the wheels. Then he decides to just check to see if he could see something down in my little girl area. And he literally said, oh shit, ahead. He ran out of the room and got all suited up in his pandemic wear with a whole bunch of other nurses. They came back in and cut up the outfit I was wearing. Luckily, it wasn't my drip fit, and told me not to push. All the nurses in the room and the people just made me anxious and nervous. So then when they finally told me to push, for the 1 minute that I did, she came right out with no problem. The pushing was the easiest thing I did all day, and it felt like a relief. I barely had to put in work to push her out. No corona. Unfortunately, when she did come out, she wasn't breathing, so the doctor yelled code blue, and then someone must have ran and pressed the button that announced a code blue on the intercom in the whole hospital. They did these baby compressions on her, and then she started crying about a minute later and was born and breathing at 6:58 p.m. The rest is history. The end. I hope y'all was listening. I hope y'all was fucking listening. Damn it. Yeah, that's my story. Now here come the questions, because I'm just going to answer your questions before y'all even drop the questions. How you didn't know you was pregnant? 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 I didn't know I was pregnant. That's what. Y'all know there's a show called I Didn't Know I Was Pregnant. That happens to people, and guess what? It just so happened to me, okay? It happened to me. It happened to me. Yes, it did. I didn't know. I mean, like, shit happens. Like, the impossible is possible. Nothing is impossible. I'm jacking that. Really, nothing is impossible at all. The whole time I maintained my pregnancy. Pause. The whole time I maintained my period, as you heard me say in the story, that I never, like, stopped having my period. Like, I always had it. I never didn't have my period at all. So like that's the number one thing that was like, I'm not pregnant, y'all chatting. 2, I never really had like the pregnancy belly or gained any type of weight. I literally always looked the way I look now. And the week before, I looked like this. Literally the week before, I looked like that. That's what I looked like the week before. You're gonna tell me that you're gonna look at that person and say that they're pregnant. Not even that. I was 8 months pregnant because I had her early. She was a premature baby. So I was 8 months pregnant in that video. Yeah, right. Exactly. You're right. My eating habits, I'm already a fat ass. Like, if you know me, I already eat a lot. So like, I didn't notice the difference. I thought I was just eating because, you know, kids just be eating. That's what I do. And then like when we got into quarantine, I was like, okay, I'm just eating because I'm bored. Like there's nothing for me to do. So I'm just gonna chomp, eat all the food in the house. Fuck that. I never really got like the hint that, hey, like I'm carrying a baby whatsoever. And I never like felt like I was pregnant or anything. And like I just didn't. Like if you know me, like all I wear is crop tops. I mean, like I still do. I do. All I wear is crop tops. And I did all last year. You think I'm gonna be wearing a crop top and I'm pregnant? I mean, not saying it's not cute, but like you get what I'm saying. Like even if I was like trying to hide it, you think I'm gonna be wearing a crop top? You think I'm stupid? Like no, you're bugging. That's my story. That's our story, me and my daughter's story. It's quite crazy. It's quite a blessing. Her middle name is Blessing. There's that. She got that part. I'm just blessed. And yeah, I'm just blessed. I could really expect the unexpected because anything is possible. Ain't nothing impossible, baby. Remember that. Remember that. I like my shirt. Trippy. Am I missing something? I don't think I am. If I am missing something or if you have a question, you can definitely drop that in the comments below. No corona. My throat's just really dry. I need some water. But yeah, I didn't know I was pregnant. I carried a baby for 8 months and had no idea. I look the way I look now. Maintained my period. Had nothing changed about my body whatsoever. And I just so happened to have like the biggest blessing in my life. That's my story. That's my life. It's a beautiful story. That is the end of today's story. If you guys want more, you guys should just comment that little orange heart. It's always going to be an orange heart. If you want more videos, drop an orange heart. Because, you know, I'm a redhead. Your favorite redhead. Your only redhead. Don't get it twisted. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button. We're not about to have this conversation again. Just press the damn button. I'm tired of talking to y'all. Really tired of talking to y'all. Just press the damn button. We don't have to have no conversations if you just press the button. Well, we're going to have a conversation. But you're going to press that button. Y'all like my brush? What it say? Choose. Well, it's a little faded. It's a little faded. Choose happy. I got it from Forever 21. Probably like a year ago now. Subscribe to my channel. Don't forget to hit that like button. Don't forget to leave a comment. Don't forget to share this video if you want to. And yeah. Y'all know how it go. Y'all know how it go. Subscribe. 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 Like. Y'all see my tattoo? Y'all never seen it. Look. Stop playing with me. I want more. I'm gonna get more. I want to fill up my arm. This isn't done. This is only half. I want the rest of it done, and I'm gonna get my other arm done. Anyway, back to regular programming. Subscribe to my channel. Like this video, and leave a comment down below. And stay tuned for another video with your favorite redhead. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye!